Morning Coffee with Paul 2019. It's good to be alive. So I just want to chat a little bit. So no retakes. I might mess up a word or two, but that's aphasia, and I just have to deal with it. So when I think about my life approximately 1 year ago, I was traveling all over the world. I was doing my book tour, and it was so amazing. I was so humbled by the response. People have written me about my book, It All Matters, and they have said the nicest things. So I was getting back to the States about May 10th, and I said, where do I really want to go? Well, home. I wanted to go see my parents, especially because it was Mother's Day. So I got home on May the 12th, and about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, spent my time visiting with my mom and dad, and we had many great stories. We shared some laughter. I always loved sitting by my dad and talking to him about his life, even though he has dementia. If you invest yourself in really talking and understanding, I believe some of the best conversations I've had with my dad are since he had dementia. You just have to want to badly enough. So visiting with my mom is always great because I know I'm going to get some good food. I know I'm going to laugh my tail off because she tells the best jokes ever. So I was really excited about being home. So about 6 o'clock in the morning, I got up and went and checked on my mom. And she said, baby, I'll be out in about 15 minutes. So I walked over to my dad and said hello to Beverly, who is one of the caretakers for my dad, and sat down and visited with my dad for a few minutes. And I loved it. So I went and made some coffee, and like South Louisiana people do, and I went down to turn on ESPN, and I sat down in my favorite recliner, turned on the TV, and then set my coffee down. Who knew? 1 second later, I couldn't talk. I couldn't talk at all. I was just sitting in the recliner with tears running down my face, and I couldn't say a word. I couldn't turn left. I couldn't turn right. And Beverly said, hey, Mr. Paul, do you want some breakfast? I couldn't answer her. She said, Paul, do you want some breakfast? I couldn't answer her. And she said, Paul, what is going on? She walked downstairs. I could see it in Beverly's eyes that she was scared to death. She knew something was really wrong. I am thankful I was home. I could have been in a hotel, on a plane, traveling back from Australia. I was just thankful. So she screamed for my mom, called my sister, and hung up and called the ambulance. And I was rushed to the hospital. You know, the next 7 days was just a blur, and I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't imagine not being able to speak. But life doesn't always deal the hand that we are expecting. Sometimes life deals us a hand that we have to work really hard to overcome. So for me, losing my voice was devastating. It was everything. And I had to decide what I was going to do, because the doctors didn't give me much hope. And I was convinced I had to do something different than the doctor said. Because without hope and without optimism and without my stubbornness, I didn't have a chance to get better. So I just wanted you to know, if you have aphasia, please don't give up. You know, you can learn something every day. You just have to try and try and try harder each day, because I am living proof that you can talk. Some people, it may take a little longer. That's okay. But just don't give up. I have learned so much about my life since May 13th. You know, the things that matter in life can't be bought. Your parents, my 5 kids, my 8 grandkids, a beautiful sister, brother, niece and nephews that I love so dearly. I am really blessed. So I just wanted to chat a little bit, because you need to know that the only thing that can stop you from getting better is if you don't practice. If you don't have the proper mindset of optimism, faith, enthusiasm, belief, it will stop you in your tracks. Every day, be thankful. Every day, be grateful. Every day, be inspired to learn something new. Man, what a journey. I have so much more to do, but I wanted just to chat a little bit. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on morning coffee. Thanks for letting me chat and talk. I appreciate every response that and comment that you give, and if in some small way I have made a difference to you today, shout out, give me a comment, and let me know I'm on the right track. So this has been Paul. I'm going to go about and have myself a level 10 day, all day long. And I have much to do in the future. Bye-bye. See ya.